Hello, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. It is cold outside and it's a little dark, so I apologize. But before I get into the letter V of being homeward bound to God, I want to invite you to check out the link in the comments below to my book called You Are Made to Heal Spiritually, Emotionally, Mentally, and Physically. It just talks about my journey of being stuck for 30 plus years in a lot of anger, resentment, and depression, suicidal thoughts, and postpartum depression, and just a myriad of things, right? Not to say there weren't some beautiful days amongst all of that, but for the most part, I was stuck and I was stagnant and I didn't know how to move forward. And when I got my last suicidal thought, which was in the fall of 2015, it scared me to death. I won't get into that now, but I share that experience in my book. But from then on, I hit rock bottom, and I really feel like I've been led by God and Christ in finding tools and techniques that help me to connect with Him first and foremost, and then secondly, myself, and then others around me, which have made my journey so much brighter and beautiful, and I have had a lot of hope. So this book was written for teens and adults alike because I suffered from depression and suicidal thoughts from my teen years well into my adult years, into my late 30s. So this is just, I was 39 when I got my last suicidal thought. So scary. It was really scary for me, and those were days that I would not want to repeat. So I understand people when they are having a hard time emotionally and mentally. I know where you're at. I do. So check out that link and share it with others. It was intended for all teens and adults. So V in being homeward bound to God is vigilant. We must be vigilant in our thoughts and our actions. And I am a word person. I love words. I love looking up words, but I only use one dictionary to do that. It is my most favorite dictionary. It is the Noah Webster 1828 version. So if you ever want to know the meanings of words, I love this dictionary because it makes reference to God. And it is just, it was beautifully done. And I know Noah Webster was inspired to do that huge project. And I am grateful for that book. So I'm just going to tell you what it says about being vigilant, the definition of vigilant. So I looked it up this morning, and it says watchful. And then it says circumspect, which means we need to look at every angle. Okay. Now, mind you, think about your thoughts and your actions. Okay. Being vigilant with our thoughts and our actions, looking at every angle we can look at, and attentive to discover and avoid danger. Our thoughts can be dangerous and detrimental to us, and also, or to provide safety. So we are vigilant to keep, being vigilant in our actions and our thoughts is a form of keeping us safe. We need a safe haven here, okay? Because we got so much going on outside ourselves, so much negativity that gets thrown at us, whether we're watching social media or TV or entertainment or, people in our household, whatever it may be. We have so much negativity, and what we do to ourselves, we are our own worst enemy. I have been my worst enemy, and it's because of the thoughts that I have allowed to come in here. And we got to get our thoughts and our heart working together. We got to come together, and it's important to be vigilant. Ask yourself, where did this thought come from? Is this truly mine? Because if it's a negative thought, it is not your higher self that's given that to you. It's coming from a dark source. And so it's important to recognize that you have the power. You have the control and the power to invite clean, wholesome things in your mind so that you can move forward in a healthy manner. It's so important that we are looking at every angle, such as, oh my goodness, where did this anger come from? Because I guarantee you, when you get angry over something, it's not over that particular thing you got angry at. you know, you can ask yourself when you get angry in a moment, like, why am I so angry about this? And furthermore, you know, ask God, but God is within. And when you ask these questions, He is going to give you the answer. So when you get angry in that moment, just ask, why am I so angry about this? And I guarantee you, you will be thrown back in. If you're like me, God puts into my mind a past experience of why that certain situation made me so angry, and it had nothing to do with the person or the situation I'm dealing with at the moment. It had to do with a prior past experience from childhood. And so it's important that we ask where things are coming from and to clear it up, right? To address those trapped emotions that we don't want to feel. So there is a lot of things we can do for our safety. Just think, I've got to be vigilant. It means, you know what? I took a class and he challenged us, write down everything. Like, yes, it's impossible because we get 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. 60 to 70% of them are negative. So, but he wanted us to track our thoughts, pay attention, like be aware. And that's another word that can go with vigilant, is having that awareness and knowing where we're at in our mindset and changing it. If we just notice, oh yeah, that wasn't very kind to think about somebody else, or that wasn't nice that came out of my mouth, be aware of it. Catch yourself in it going, oh yeah, I can do better. I could be better. I am better. And so 3 phrases that I love in any situation when you're doing positive affirmations or thinking about being vigilant and aware. I want you to think of positive things that you can fill in these blanks. I am capable of, and maybe you have anger, and so you're like, I'm tired of being angry, so you're going to think of something that's opposite. So I am capable of having peace, or of feeling peace. I am choosing to feel peace. I am full of peace. So say something like that. So I love that. I am capable, I am choosing, and I am. These are powerful statements to help switch what we are thinking that's negative in the time and changing it for the better. So I just encourage you to do that. Being vigilant, it takes work. It takes practice. Some days you're going to be better at it than others. But every little bit we do in protecting our mind and our heart will be for the beneficial of our souls, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So it's so important to look at those. So God bless you and yours. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Share it with others. And until next time, bye.